Hey there, it's Alicia here at New VA Advice, where I offer business, marketing, and mindset coaching to help virtual assistants get out of overwhelm and create a business that they love. Now, I'm sure you've heard, because everyone's talking about it, that Facebook and Instagram had that big blackout, right? And if you use those platforms, womp womp. But I'm here to tell you that it should not derail your entire business just because you can't get on a platform, whether it's for a day or if that platform completely disappears. So what do I mean by that? Well, you may know that I help people set up and create their businesses, but I also help them market those businesses and learn how to do that, and more specifically online. That's how I had my success with getting clients, and it's what I teach to my coaching clients. So something that I say a lot is you need to be where they are online as far as who are they, the potential clients, your target market. You should have a good idea of what you offer and who you help with those services. And then you need to find them online. You don't need to be everywhere and drive yourself nuts. You just need to pick a couple places that you feel comfortable sharing and showing up at and interacting with them, and that's where you need to be. The other thing that I say all the time, though, is please remember, you don't own any of those social media sites. So it's great to have your own home base, possibly a website, and also have your own email list. Because again, you own these things. So if Facebook or Instagram shut down, it would still be totally fine. You could still interact with your clients or potential clients, right? So that's what I just want to remind you of today. I'm having a crazy hair moment, but it didn't really matter to me. It's about doing it and showing up and sharing a message with you. And I hope that you do the same in your business. Please stop waiting for things to be perfect to put yourself out there because somebody needs you. Total side note. So like I was saying just briefly, you don't own those platforms, so what do you do instead? If you had your own email list, that's your own place to connect with them. So what is that? What is list building? Well, generally, it's a way for you to connect with people who are interested to hear more what you have to say, what you have to offer, what you do, how you help people. They voluntarily sign up with their email address, often in exchange for something, a free possible offer or product, maybe info product type thing that you're going to give them. And then they also are aware that you're going to be reaching out to them via email to keep in touch. Okay, so that's kind of the basics. Like I said, it's voluntary. They have to know that they're signing up. You cannot, for example, take all your contacts out of a Facebook group or on LinkedIn and dump them into your email list. You cannot do that. They need to voluntarily sign up for, or ask you to sign them up for, the list. So I just want you to consider that. It's never too early or too late to start a list. It's something I learned about kind of early on in my VA business, and when I first started it, I was still learning what to do, but I kind of got the idea that it was important to start. So the first people on my list were like my mom and my best friend. So initially I was just sending messages out to them, but I learned more, and I learned how to get people who might be interested in what I have to offer onto my list. And what I found was it was a great business builder for me and a great way to get clients. Now, none of it's overnight. Nothing that I teach as far as online marketing is just magical overnight. But the more I did it and the longer those people were on my list, they turned into clients because I stayed top of mind then. If they needed something, not everyone was doing that. I find that some VAs have a really tough time with list building. So it's really just about sending them some kind of content, keeping in touch with them on a schedule that works for you. It's different for everyone. And it can be very simple. So think about the kinds of things that you might already be posting on social media for your potential clients. You can do the same kind of things and email them. And then, like I said, the difference is you own that list. You get to talk with them anytime you want. You can tell them about tips or how-tos to help them. You can tell them when you have client openings, okay? So that's a great way to fill your client roster. So like I said, a good way to do it is to have some kind of free offer, something that they really want, that they would say, oh yeah, I want to give you my email address because that'll help me in my business. So think about one problem you could solve for your ideal client that would help them out. And then of course your call to action in the end would be schedule a free consultation with you, find out more about what you can do for them, that kind of thing. Again, this is just kind of a brief overview, but I just felt like it was a good time to talk about this whole idea that You don't own the information on these social media platforms. So can you list build without a website? Yes, you still can. Do you have to have a website to create your business? You don't have to, but I think it's a great thing to shoot for at some point because, again, it's a home base and it's yours. So that's always a great idea. You could even start out simply. Yes, I like WordPress and recommend that for a website, but I know there's a big learning curve there if you haven't ever done it before. Trust me, I did that. I was self-taught with it. So there's other things you can do in the meantime. You could even make an about.me page. It's free. It's kind of like a landing page. You just put your info on there, tell them about you, what you offer, how to get a hold of you, and you can have an opt-in on there for your list. So you see, you can do it without a website. Doesn't cost a lot of money for list building. When you think about investing in your business, and I've talked about this before because I didn't have a lot of money to invest, so I knew I had to invest something, and that was my time. But as far as money goes and what to spend it on, I realized that was an important step. So for example, you could use something like Aweber gives you a free trial, or I don't know if it's free now or if it's $1. Whatever it is, I pay monthly for Aweber, which is my list building software. That piece was so important to me. I don't feel that you have to always have all of the tools and the bells and whistles to run your business, but there are certain things that you're going to find are so important to you that you're going to want to pay for that thing. That will become a regular business expense and it's worth it to you. So that's different for everyone depending on the services that you're providing. But when it comes to something like this, I can tell you for me, it was always something that made sense to spend the money on every month, to have that list building software, to know that whatever happens, Facebook, Instagram, anything else, I can still talk to my list. I could still send emails. I could still potentially get clients and communicate with my clients via that list, even if social media platforms disappeared tomorrow. So that's my reminder to you. I'm going to put some links in the comments of this, and let me know if you have questions on this whole list building and how to do it, because like I said, I talk to VAs and some of them are interested, but they're not really sure how to make that work for their specific business. So I have lots of ideas and examples on those kinds of things. I'm going to put a link if you want to learn more about this. First link will be for a blog post I wrote that gives you a lot more detail about this. It's called, let me look, The Importance of List Building and Email Marketing for Virtual Assistants. Pretty straightforward, right? So I will put a link to that. And I also have an info product. So if you want to take it a step further, so that's your free option of what to do next, because I'm all about taking action. So you can check out the blog post. Also, I have an info product called Grow Your Client Base that's all about list building for virtual assistants. It teaches you all those steps. And I also take you through the setup process if you happen to have Aweber and WordPress, because that's what I used. It will take you through all the steps to set it up to get the two linked together, your website and your list building software. If you are not using Aweber and WordPress, you can still get a lot of value from this product because I go through step by step the importance and then what to write to your list, how to make a free offer, all of that is in there. Okay, so still got plenty of good information. So that would be how to learn more, step 2 for a small investment. If you really want to take another leap and make something happen in your business and learn what specific marketing techniques you should be doing right now for your particular business, then I would love for you to join me in the Marketing Mastermind. That is only $20 a month. That is it. You get in there with a group of people like yourself working on your marketing. We set a plan for you. First, me and you have a phone call, just 2 of us, to set your plan. And then you use the mastermind to work that plan. So you get accountability. You get a bunch of my resources that are usually paid products. You get them for free for being in the mastermind. You get the support of the group. So as you're going through pieces of setting up your marketing plan, you come in and ask for advice, ask for feedback, tell us if you're stuck, share your celebrations. Okay, so that's what we do in the Marketing Mastermind. So like I said, I will give you those 3 links below, 3 ways to learn more about this topic, because you can still get clients if social media fell off the face of the earth tomorrow. Okay, so the first is going to be a blog post where you can read more about how to start your own list for not a lot of money. The second is going to be an info product where I teach you how to do it. And then the third is an invitation to do this with me in the Marketing Mastermind. Okay, so questions, comments about this concept of list building, having a website, all of the above, please leave them below. You know I come in here and check all the time. If you're not already, I would love for you to come to newvaadvice.com and subscribe to be on my list so that we can keep talking, even if I can't stop in and do a Facebook Live with you. If you are on YouTube and you're watching it there, please subscribe. I'd love to let you know every time I have a brand new video ready. So that's it for me. I hope you are having a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.